Busch in the 22, they'll have to beat a pit road probably in about 8 to 10 laps, if not a little sooner for fuel. They've not pitted yet.
Andy Lally is, in the wall is the number 34 of David Gilliland. The Gander Mountain car has a hard hit, and that'll put us under caution for the second time this afternoon.
Certainly not a break for David Gilliland. That is one tore-up race car, but that's exactly what Brad Keselowski and Kurt Busch, because everyone will be on pit road now for 4 tires.
And a tough weekend for Front Row Motorsports.
We're done.
One car failed to make the race, and the other is headed for on the track.
That happened on corner entry, so we caught up with it about middle of the corner there, but saw sparks.
That's a hard lick, because you are carrying the mail, as you've well noted, driving down in that corner.
Yeah, you're over 200 miles an hour into that turn. Now he's under a lot of pressure. He's been under pressure from Paul Menard, and he's driving as hard as he can go right now, trying to stay ahead of these guys. Might be in his best interest to give up just a little bit right and go. It's almost like he was side drafting off of him. He had him pinned down. Oh, trouble on the back, guys. See cars going around.
3 cars around mid-stretch. Truex wrecked. Mark Martin wrecked. Regan Smith in the outside wall. Caution at lap 215.
Mark Martin, you see, he's okay. He's trying to get his window net down.
And remember, Martin Truex still sore from that hard crash at Martinsville last Sunday.
Somebody got into somebody back there. Have to take a look at it and turn them in the outside wall. I think it was
coming up from the bottom of your frame. Looks like Truex might have got into Keselowski, but did he have some help?
I don't know if Truex just didn't try to stay off of Keselowski, and the car got loose and shot across the racetrack.
There's a look from Kevin Harvick.
31 shop track. Stay low. It's all good. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay in it.
Not sure.
I think Truex was really. I think he was about to spin out.
From A.J. Allmendinger.
See, Truex, he was trying to stay off the 2 car, and he got loose trying to turn it off of him. I don't believe the 29 had any contact at all.
Boy, what
another
a close
hard
call
hit
for Allmendinger in that 43. And Regan Smith in the 78 just nowhere to go.
And Jamie McMurray in the 1 is going to sneak through here. Whew, and miss it.
Trevor Bayne also did a nice job of getting through that.
As did Dave Blaney, Tony Stewart, and Joey Logano. That's 3 used up race cars. Right
really
there.
is. That 5 car took a hard lick.
Watch it there. Watch it. Watch it. 2 are in that one. Yard mark. Yard bug.
Look, I know these cars are safer. This is exactly what I talked about in the pre-race show. The cars are safer, the tracks are safer, but these guys, they risk something. They're risking their safety every time they get in one of these things.
Both of those hits to the inside wall, that was steel against concrete.
Look at Mark Martin's car on fire, and Mark hit Truex. He never was out of the throttle. He just hit him wide open.
You're right, Mike. There's no safer barrier there on that inside wall. Straight concrete.
Riding with Kevin Harvick in slow motion. There may have been a little contact.
Yeah, there was. I saw the hood buckle this a little bit.
But the contact occurred not because Harvick ran into Truex, but Truex's car, you saw it slide to the right a little. White flag coming for Carl Edwards. Boyer all alone in second. Kenseth out front. Boyer all alone in second.
I think there's some cars running out of gas here, Larry. I see the 24 slow down the back.
He was one of the cars that was trying to stretch the fuel a lap more than Stewart.
And Stewart's out. Edwards passes him.
Yep, Stewart's out of gas.
But here comes Matt Kenseth.
He's not out of gas.
For Roush Fenway Racing. What a night for Kenseth. He will win the Samsung Mobile 500. 8 seconds back. Clint Bowyer 3 teammates in this race: Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, and Paul Menard. But from the start, he and Michael Waltrip have been nose to tail, and it's worked well as around goes Vickers, and caution waves.
Remember, Brian Vickers in '83, he had been hooked up with his teammate Casey Kane in that 4 most of the first part of this race.
There's some separation right now, and I think when you make the hookup, when
actually, Kurt Busch in
I
the
see
22
what happened now. Yeah,
got Landon Castle in the 09 sideways.
oh my gosh, and look at Kansas just squeaked by.
Darrell, there were about 30 drivers coming at him right there.
That was amazing.
Vickers on the inside.
I thought it was when they did the hookup, but you'll see here, 22 car gets Castle loose and just drives him into the side of Vickers' car there in the 83.
How'd Casey Kane get past?
How'd
any of them get past?
The 17 car's got to have a little left rear quarter panel damage, but out of that wreck, that's all we got.
Let's have a look with the Fox Exmo, or extreme slow motion.
Gonna have some damage, obviously a lot of damage to the left front of that 09 car now. But this is amazing. He can turn this car right across in front of all these other cars, and nobody gets into it.
When the pits are opened, what will they do, Matt?
Well, judging from Clint Boyer's reaction, he is extremely pleased with that 33 machine. Right now, they're looking at just going right side tires only and just waiting on fuel. He doesn't want any change. Steve.
Matt, pretty much the same case with Joey Logano. He says the car is fine. It feels bolted to the track. Don't anticipate any changes. He does want a windshield tear.
Stewart-Haas Racing with Kyle Busch. They're lapping past Landon Castle and trying to stay
Trouble,
out.
turn 3, Mike, sorry. Cars around everywhere.
3, 4 against the wall and sliding down to the inside. Reagan's in it. Casey Kane, Marcus Ambrose, Trevor Bayne, and Brad Keselowski. And a whole lot of dreams just went up in the fence in turn 3. And Keselowski may have been bumped by his teammate.
Boy, it sure looked like it.
Think back to that first caution, it was Kurt Busch that got into Landon Castle as well. Boy, Marcus Ambrose in that 9 probably wondered what in the world, where did he come from?
Boy, a bunch of them are wondering that right now.
And he got hit twice. Or Reagan got hit.
Yeah,
by
the
Casey
16
Kane
there. See the 2 going up the guy, just clipped him.
And here's David Reagan. Just getting pounded. So at least 5 cars involved. There's Keselowski up and into Ambrose after a hit from Kurt Busch. David Reagan.
Reagan's car is, I mean, it's already on fire. I guess that's from hitting somebody and breaking the oil cooler or something.
Trevor Bayne down on the apron, but Reagan comes down and collects him.
This is where I think Casey Kane in the 4 gets in trouble right here.
Trouble on the back straightaway.
Big wreck.
Kyle Busch is against the wall, and other cars are damaged. 49 laps to go. Matt Kenseth is in it. Lot of right front damage. And
I haven't liked this combination.
It was right there on the exit of the corner. It looked like his car was a little bit loose to begin with.
Allmendinger spins.
With the 11 car of Hamlin, great job of missing that.
Here's another look.
You know, that could have been one of those situations where the 18 was closing on the car in front of him there. I think it may have been Menard, and had to get out of the throttle just a teeny bit, and that's what caused the 20 car of Logano to turn him.
And we actually documented, Kyle Busch said earlier in the race, I do not like being hit in my left rear.
Yeah, it's the 27. They come up here, and maybe Kyle has to lift a little bit. And when he does, Joey doesn't know it, obviously, and maybe that was part of the problem.
Yeah, Darrell, about 6 cars ahead of them, even up at Jeff Burton and Boyer. Cars were starting to drift up to the high side. That hole was closing up, and it just accordioned back to Kyle Busch and Logano.
Yeah, as fast as they're closing, you know, if you lift this a little wee bit, the guy that I said, like, you don't know what he's doing. You just follow along blind. Let's see if we can tell if these 78 and the 27 do anything. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Now, Allmendinger spun. I'm not sure if there was any damage to the 43. Pack Harvick the leader. Here comes McMurray. Here comes Truex. 4 wide. Martin Truex may lead this lap. No, he does, and Burton hangs on.
He saved it. I cannot believe Jeff Burton saved it, and that was over 190 miles an hour.
Burton went off track.
You're going to see him take a little bit of a wild ride right here in the old cat car. She is out of control. Never lifted. Right back up in front of Menard and kept on digging. That restart.
Toyota's to the front now. Truex.
Whoa! No.
Newman saves it.
They all saved it. Murray's still on the back, on the apron.
Unbelievable.
I think Juan's got the most damage out of that.
No caution.
And Montoya.
Definitely a lot of damage on the right front of the 42 car.
How did Ryan Newman hold on to that race car? Watch the silver and black 39 of Newman. I don't believe he saves that race car thanks to Montoya.
You know why? You know why Ryan Newman can do that? Dirt track racing, man. That they get him that crossed up on dirt and save him all the time. Then 42 pounded into him and got him back up in the racetrack. But that is an amazing job of driving. That right there, most guys throw up their head and say, I'm done.
But watch Regan Smith in that black 78 turn straight up the hill. That's why he lost some time, but he's glad he didn't lose a race car.
That could have been the big one, but for Ryan Newman and Montoya.
That's why these guys, they are the greatest in the world at what they do.
And around goes a car in the back straightaway, and it's Newman.
Can he save it again?
Yeah,
he did.
And we have no caution.
Oh yeah, he's got to stop.
Now we'll have one.
Well, he's probably got 4 tires, and you can't drive that thing around that far on 4 flat tires.
Yeah, he's all
top of your screen.
Just got into him just a little bit wrong right there, and it doesn't take a whole lot of just. I know you can shove and push, but you get that wrong angle. I'm not. Maybe let's rethink that. That looked. I'd like to see that again. Maybe had a tire go down.
But that's definitely the same 2 that was pushing and shoving a couple of laps before when they got into Montoya.
190 miles an hour, headed for the inside wall. Ryan Newman locks the brake, unlocks it, gasses it, keeps it off the wall.
Not sure about that left rear. You know, that all that damage down the left side, it could have knocked the valve stem off or cut a tire down a little bit.
Could have got a flat when he hit Montoya.
Yeah, right. That's
ago.
what I'm saying when he got together.
Speaking of flats, that's Montoya's
push.
And they did it early enough, they're able to recover from it.
And they're fighting back. Oh, a car around. And
around goes Blaney.
He saved it. He saved it.
No yellow.
Hey, another great dirt track racer and a great dirt track save.
But what a heartbreak, as Blaney will not win today.
Just now showing it.
The bell lap, and the man who started up front leads it, Jeff Gordon.
But here comes the next 2 pair. These 2 cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happened here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson. Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 1/16 of an inch.
Have you ever?
Car met that part out there that it wasn't looking, or didn't want to, with a little help.
That's a lot of damage to our pole sitter.
Well, let's see how Martin Truex saw that one.
Actually, Newman got a little bit of the wall too. So now Newman, if I'd have been Newman, I'd have given the 42 a little more room, let him slide in. It's not really that, not that far up, and what a great shot. But you can also see Newman's brakes were glowing a little bit, like he tried to whoa up and couldn't.
That is a tremendous amount of damage to Juan Pablo Montoya, the 42 car. He smacked
To bring out the third caution entering turn 3.
You know, remember I told you that a guy that really liked Boys Have At It drove the 42 car? He just sort of had at it right there. Or actually, I think he just had it right there.
Well, if he had it, Ryan Newman got it.
Yeah, that picture right there pretty much tells the tale.
You know, some drivers are like, you ruin my night, I'll ruin yours.
Newman actually, again, did a nice job of staying off the wall with it.
She's about to try to turn down here.
Now, right here, Kurt Busch has said, where is he going?
About at his point. On your tires. That rubber out, help. All right, look at the nose right here.
Kurt Busch has been driving with that black cloud over his head pretty much all
I
night.
don't know if he got a warning or not, but I think he knew that he had beaten 11.
Trouble turn 2. Jimmy Johnson gets into, is that Logano?
Logano in the
I think
20.
that's Logano.
Well, it's Logano into the wall. And we're under caution for the 4th time tonight.
Going here, let me get a look at it.
I believe there may have been contact between Joey and the 48.
1 and 2, 48 pushes up, bam, right into the left rear of the 20 car, and around goes Logano.
Joey was 18th. He was on the lead lap. Jimmy was a lap down. Well, let's ride with the low Chevy and see what happens.
Outside.
He just
Inside. Clear.
Pits are open, Steve.
Jeff.
And Matt Kenseth gets together with Rudiman on the brake. That wasn't pretty. Kane jumps to second. Hamlin to third. Crash, turn 1.
Behind you, 1.
just one car so far. The
Casey Mears.
13 car.
There's the caution.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out.
Jimmy
Surprise,
Johnson,
surprise.
Chad Canals and Jimmy Johnson says, dang, should have taken the waiver.
Casey Kane to get up here to second spot. Oh, Newman and Martin almost get together. Junior stuck in the middle.
They're going everywhere.
And then several get together here with Casey Mears going around. I believe Marcus Ambrose was involved. There's a Ambrose ride on restart.
Clear, you're off there.
Marcus was way ahead of it. Paul Menard dove under Casey Mears. Didn't see the contact, but there had to be some somewhere. Crash in turn 2 puts us under caution for the 6th time tonight.
Started here, please.
And Brad Keselowski is the car left steaming.
Get it running, please. There you go. Do you have any
When the
right
smoke
front damage?
clears, here's what happened.
Contact back here with somebody.
Landon Castle.
Yeah, Landon Castle right there. See Landon's car gets loose, starts up the hill, and the 2 car, Keselowski, is out there. Not a whole lot you can do about it.
Almost the same thing that happened with Jimmy Johnson and Joey Logano just a few laps ago.
Handling and tempers fraying here with a little more than 100 laps to go.
Everybody's getting hot. And I don't mean out the tailpipes either.
Pit road's open. Here they come. David Root. Here is Edwards, the point leader, moving underneath Truex. This is for 3rd.
trouble down the front here, guys.
Yep, Brad Keselowski spins to bring out a caution.
Brake. Okay, get it started here. Leaders in 1, 3, and 4.
Brad is one lap down, trying to keep from going 2 down. And he will.
Johnson, and there's the 83 car of Vickers, and Jimmy Johnson says, yikes.
Boy, that's about as close as you can come and not be involved.
I think you have to appreciate what Keselowski did there, Darrell, because if he doesn't turn that car hard left, he takes out Vickers and maybe several more.
Got her locked down, I can tell you that.
Flat left rear and right side tire as well. And pit road's open.
It's right there. All of them just wadded up.
Gordon in the middle, 3 wide, nowhere to go. Kyle Busch is a rocket. Nobody is running the outside.
Oh, there they go. There
Gordon
they go.
Slam. Menard. Mark Martin. It's a crash fest in the backstretch.
They couldn't keep doing that, Mike. They just couldn't.
There you go.
Heavy left front damage on Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, that's pretty killed on the left side right there. Matt
Kenseth. For all his strategy.
Boy, it's like Boyer became the meat in the sandwich between the 17 of Kenseth and the 27 of Menard.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon slammed that inside wall hard. Left driver's side.
And the first contact with Kenseth and Boyer. The 17 and the 33 not here. We're okay until they get kind of nose to tail, and there's just no room.
Well, it almost is like Matt saw that he had some room to move over toward Jeff Gordon, but he didn't take into consideration they were 3 wide behind him.
Darrell, I can't help but think you UPS Logistic, open up, closed up.
Yeah, that door slammed shut, Larry.
But as you watch, see Tony Stewart near the top of the screen, right behind Boyer. Watch him scoot through here. Casey Kane on the inside slams on the brakes to miss Gordon, and Kane gets through. Stewart and a lot of them just thread the needle.
Boy, Gordon almost came back up there and got Harvick in that 29.
You know, Mark Martin got turned around. I'm not sure how much damage he got.
David Rudiman got him in a 0-0.
Yeah, he got a lot of left side damage as well.
Smith and McMurray scoot through.
Crash behind you. Crash behind you. Big crash. Big crash. Roll out.
Nope. That was from Martin Truex. Let's ride with Harvick.
Still clear. Spin. Stay. Middle. Outside. Woo, good job.
Is that safer barrier down on the inside of that wall back there where Jeff Gordon slammed it?
Back in front of you. Back it down. They're all over the place there.
Wow, Kurt Busch. That went his way.
When you say he drove through it, you're not lying. Watch Jeff Gordon's car as he goes down and hits driver's side down here on the inside wall, and I don't think that's safe for barrier. That was a hard lick right there on that driver's side.
And instead of being able to drive it back, Jeff has climbed from the car, gave the crowd on the backstretch a wave, and is headed for the garage.
That had to hurt. When you hit on the driver's side like that, that's a hard lick.
There are the cars, the major cars involved.
Eggs in the air.
One more time around.
Bring it home, bud.
3/4 of a mile to go for Kyle Busch. Lap cars may not be a factor. Paul Menard ahead. Tony Stewart ahead.
Championship caliber win right there, boys.
Kyle Busch off the 4th corner and three-peats the spring race at Richmond.
Very impressive. To me, like
3rd place battle. Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, the only 2 prior Darlington winners to start in the top 13 as the 60 goes around.
Caution's out.
Mike Skinner.
Caution's out.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
No, but you mentioned Denny Hamlin.
Raider.
got just a little bit of help. I think that might be from the 66 car of Michael McDowell.
Now earlier we saw Bobby Labonte underneath Montoya in the 42.
Bobby got loose. I mean, trying to get past Juan, he got a little bit loose. I don't think they made contact after looking at that.
Well, they didn't miss it by much as we're under the first caution of the night in Darlington. Caution's out at lap 74. And that happened right in front of the leader.
Got a right front tire down. I'm not sure if that's what caused this or not. I have to take a look at it and see, but another right front tire looks like flat.
Now look way up at the top of the frame as Gilliland comes into view here.
And he's in it pretty early. Never was able to make the turn. Makes me think that tire was soft.
And here's the leader, Casey Kane, right behind him.
Darrell, once this wall gets you, it just won't let you go, will it?
It's like a magnet. The lady in black gets a hold of him. Says, "You ain't leaving me tonight."
Boy, close call by Dave Blaney. And
Johnson are side by side for 6th.
I know one thing. I watched everybody.
Whoa, Johnson! Did they make contact? Johnson spins.
Hang on to it, man.
Caution.
Guys. Hold on to it. He hit. Did somebody tell me what I did wrong there? Not the man outside. Let's just roll. We hit anything, please. No, I did not, but I have flat spotted tires. I should probably come to you. Oh, we got to stay on the lead lap if at all possible here, but just be nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Try to keep the fenders on it.
4th caution of the night, lap 83. Jimmy Johnson around.
Montoya gave him enough room right here. Montoya was trying to make the crossover. They made contact.
yeah, he didn't quite complete the crossover. Jeff Gordon in that 24, Johnson's teammate, just barely slides through there.
He was anticipating that was going to happen.
And then he was committed.
And then that better be.
And you see the paint mark and the left corner askew on Johnson's car as the result of the contact, and around he goes. Matt is in Montoya's pit.
Juan Pablo told his team on the radio that simply he apologized for the incident, but he felt like Johnson got out of the gas early and he could not avoid the 48.
Look at Jimmy looking around, seeing where everybody is and what's going on. I mean, he did a nice job of not hitting anything.
Steve?
Well, to add on what Matt said about Juan Pablo Montoya, Jimmy Johnson didn't see it the same way. He said, would somebody please tell...
Flying through this field.
Well, what he wants to do is fly up through there right now early and catch Brian Vickers in the 83 and Martin Truex Jr.
And there's Vickers. And there's Reagan. What's going on here?
Let it roll. I'm going to get 4 tires, a little bit of front end damage.
Look at the whole left side of the 83 car is gone. I mean, it's just ripping car.
Well, here's what happened. Now, Martin Truex is the free pass position car, the 56, the Napa car. Vickers trying to get there, gets into Reagan instead. Oh,
right,
boy.
Right here is where he rips the side out of that thing.
All that blue foam, if you remember, Jeff Hammond in the pre-race talked about that energy absorbent foam in the left and right side. That's what you saw flying out of there.
I want to ride with David Reagan.
I've never seen a car do that, I don't think.
And
neither had he.
I wonder if you would you have any spare foam in your pit box in your crash cart?
I know where some's at. Jeff Hammond, get it out of the cutaway car.
I mean, how many times would you have to replace the foam inside your door?
That may not be something that they have spare.
I don't think so. I believe that's going to the garage.
And that's where Vickers is headed, to the garage area. And it's the NASCAR. Well, here's another look from the DirecTV blimp. Left of your screen.
Vickers just got such a great run in that 83 versus Reagan in the 6.
Yeah, Reagan probably had to pedal it a little bit coming up off that corner. Got a big push in it. When you do, here comes the other guy, and here comes Vickers a whole lot faster.
gets together with Brian Vickers.
Race the racetrack.
Guys, this racetrack is getting some speed. We got trouble here with Joey Logano in the 20 on the front stretch.
Almost saved it, but he got into the wall with the left front hard, and we are under caution again. And his teammate, Kyle Busch, gets the free pass.
That was why they elected to come in and work on the car earlier, because they knew they'd probably get themselves in this position. Goes here in the 9. He makes contact right there.
How many times have we seen that tonight?
Yeah, it just gets out from under him. He tries to get off of the 9. He can't. Gets out from under him, and he makes heavy contact right there.
There's two that contact twice.
I tell you,
Logano going around. Wheels are locked. Oh.
A lot of people have bounced off of Marcos tonight. Not of his own making.
Nope.
There have been people all over him, but he's been able to survive pretty well.
Hamlin's view.
Keep going. No caution. No caution. Keep going.
I think that's about the third one that Regan Smith has shot right away from and missed. Under tray damage. Front splitter.
You know, earlier in the race before it got...
Team tweets. Close call for front tire carrier Eric Pringle. He was trying to pull the tape off the front grille, but he is okay after that mishap on Menard's pit stop. And here is Casey Mears with trouble. Got it in Mears right in the middle of the screen. Everybody gets a little jacked up here.
Yep, that's where it happened.
To second on fresh tires.
4 to go this time.
4 to go and 3
Oh,
wide.
Boyer in the wall.
Hard wreck.
He stays out.
Four wrecks down here, turn 4, big wreck.
Harvick in trouble.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We did a damn thing.
3 of the 4 Childress cars in trouble in the closing laps.
This racetrack slick, you know, some guys on old tires, some guys on new. That was inevitable. The rear. And here comes Boyer down on the bottom, and they get 3 wide right here, and this is when I knew it was going to go bad.
It just would not work.
Down the front straightaway and into turn 1. Somebody looked like got into the back of Kevin Harvick, just turned him around, slammed into a wall, did some heavy damage to that machine.
Kane drops the inside as they go 3 wide behind him, and Boyer takes a wild ride into the safer barrier, and Kyle Busch turned Harvick around after they had made contact half a lap before.
Yeah, I think there's something not quite right about that. I have to look at that another time or two.
Let's see it from our DirecTV blimp.
You see them back here. They get all bottled up off turn 4. 3 wide right there. Lots of contact. Boyer gets into the side of his teammate Harvick.
You can see the 18 and the 29 hit again there, and Kyle Busch just goes dead left and pretty much hooks Kevin Harvick in the 29.
They made contact off turn number 4.
Fix up.
Boyer shot down into the inside wall. Inside. 39's inside. 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 Very low. Inside, 33's inside here. He's over inside. Inside, middle. Hold her straight. Keep going. We did a damn thing.
Now let's ride with Jeff Gordon through this.
Middle 3. Clear high, 1 down low, keep coming. Bam. Corner, watch this, get down. 1 down low, you're clear. Clear high, get on the track. Corner, clear.
Kane and Hamlin. Green flag, 2 to go.
Boy, I tell you, that 2 car gets up in there. That's going to mess with Carl a little bit. But Carl should be able to get the steam up the outside.
Regan Smith in that 78 gets a good run through 1 and 2. Actually pulls away from Carl Edwards down the backstretch.
Stewart loses a bit of ground and loses 2 spots. It is Smith into turn 3. Edwards has the grip, and here he comes to the white flag. Regan Smith 1 lap away. Paul Menard blowing up in the back of the pack. White flag.
Can he do it? Can he hold him off?
No matter what, we've got a race now. They'll race it back if we don't get a caution.
Boy, Regan got off to the turn 2.
Oh, he hits the wall.
He's all right. He's okay. He got off there great.
But Edwards didn't jump inside.
They're all wrecking behind him, but it's okay. Can he hold him off? One more corner.
Here we come to the flag. Regan Smith looking for his first Sprint Cup win. Edwards, 2 car lengths back. Smith gets the flag, and this time he'll get to keep it.
How about that?
I love you guys, Red. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yes.
He's after him.
Yeah, this has just started now.
Kyle says, I don't know how you're going to This ain't going to happen too good.
There was a pass, there was contact, and then as Boyer went into the fence, Kyle Busch came and turned Kevin Harvick around.
We know Harvick is he
nope, wheels off again. Here he comes.
He says, okay, this is enough. I'm going back here and we're going to have a little talk. And there goes his car. That car just took off. Holy smoly.
Crash in the backstretch on the last lap.
Pretty big, too. I mean, there were a lot of cars, the 9, the 47, both.
And Kyle got a piece of that as he tried to pass Ambrose.
Boy, Bobby Labonte in that 47, a lot of damage.
He'd had a great race all night long. Car didn't have a scratch on it.
Well, Ambrose and Labonte were 11th and 12th when that happened. And here is the finish. Boy, we thought on new tires Carl Edwards had the measure of Regan Smith, but he could not get in clean air, could he?
Regan could just, he had exactly what you needed. He had that clean air on the nose, and man, he could get up off a corner.
Jimmy Johnson will come off turn 4 and lead for the 8th straight race at Dover from Allmendinger, Earnhardt, and Logano. And into the wall, Brian Vickers.
Coming outside.
No yellow.
Here, we're good. Just a 24, just a 24.
Yeah, you got
Vickers is mid-pack.
Looked like he was trying to stay off of Kevin Harvick and had to really make an evasive move and got him into that inside wall. Not too hard. He's really fortunate.
This look may show if there was any contact.
I think it was just Harvick got loose. Maybe they made a little contact that shot Brian Vickers in the 83 into that inside wall, but I think he's okay.
But neither Reagan nor Biffle turned him from behind. He might have been just trying to. Bad luck for the Connecticut kid in Dover. Joey Logano was running 4th. He finished top 10 in both Dover races last year. And coming up off turn 2, the car gets away from it.
That's what this racetrack will do to you. If your car's a little bit loose, you're coming up out of that hole. Right there, you're coming up out of the turn, up on the straightaway. Car gets a little bit light.
Say hi, say hi.
Down she goes. Dirt car coming out of there.
Logano was running 4th. Tires blowing out as they slide across.
Look at all that.
Pitnut Road. He was 11th. And there's Casey Mears coming in, just barely making it, and Reagan with a pretty good head of steam.
Yeah.
Around he goes.
That was it. Oh, that's a hard lick.
He actually hit that guardrail.
What
hard.
happened there was the transition off of the banking got the car loose. You see him come down right here, and all of a sudden when he comes off there, the banking on the flat, it gets the car loose. And this is hard contact, Larry.
Yes, it is. And he was running 11th. Now he's back there 1 lap down.
You want to carry as much speed as you can right to that commit line. And then coming around, as we said, Jamie Mack had an anxious moment, as did Tony Stewart trying to get to pit road.
And that cost those.
Hart Jr.
Whoa, man, that thing took off just like Jimmy's did.
Keep coming. Two's coming with a run there. Two back, one back.
7th place.
Up here in front of you with these lap cars in the lead truck. Car in the wall in front of you, car in the wall in front of you. Watch the 88. Not sure what his problem is. Nothing else.
Claimed Kurt Busch. They fixed the handling on his car, but he went too deep in the corner and did a big slide up and kissed the wall. Tony Raines in the 37.
Too wide, still outside.
Has
Still
also
there.
met with the fence.
Clear.
And all this led Grace Alley try to get onto pit road here on this tricky transition. And Lally goes around and misses the Fitch safety barrels at the end of pit road.
Heard Matt Yoakum use the term black ice earlier. I guarantee that's black ice down there.
And a couple of drivers have had, well, big swings since this pit stop. Martin Truex came in
On the back of his car.
Which one?
Hit me here. Because he gets, I can't believe how many people lean on that man. Look at that.
Carl had a run on the bottom as Boyer wiggled, and they got together.
Darrell, almost a case of one going up and one coming down, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's certainly not, there's nothing intentional there, but that when you're coming up out of the hole. And that's where the car gets really light.
Oh, trouble, turn 4.
Montoya's
right
around.
in front of the leaders, too.
Come on. Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Oh, man, it's a good thing he held the brake.
Hold the brake.
That will bring the caution out for the 6th
I know
time.
you're there. You can easily keep it.
Juan Pablo Montoya, turn 4. Just.
But here's where he does something really, I mean, the spotter's telling him, hold the brake, but look what happened if he hadn't held the brake right here. Look who he would have taken out.
Boom. Jimmy Johnson.
That was looking that way.
Yep. Been a tough day for Montoya.
Canal, she heard him say it. He said, I think I may have made a mistake. And he apologized to Jimmy. We got the 20 car up against the wall. Don't think he hit it.
Just get to the bottom now.
To it. When I saw him, he was coming off. He hit it pretty hard, I think, over there in 3.
Right in front of our leader, Matt Kenseth.
Definitely.
And Logano makes it down the back straightaway, and he will be okay. That was a little close there for Boyer and Edwards.
Yeah, they were expecting Joey to stay right on the bottom, and the car pushed up the racetrack just a little bit. That could have been a
series driver.
You know, we looked at Carl Edwards there. You know, last week, white flag in the air. Last week, Carl had 2 tires. The other guy didn't have any. He said, I got this in the bag. Today, he had 4 tires. Some of the guys only took 2, some none. Thought he probably had it in the bag. Not to be.
No. Well, when Matt Kenseth ran his first Sprint Cup race right here at Dover, Mark Martin won it. Jimmy Fennick was the crew chief. Today, Jimmy Fennick's on the pit box for the winner of the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks. Matt Kenseth wins it. Here's Boyer and Edwards side by side. Boyer.
You know why Boyer's screaming?
He plays behind Reagan, Allmendinger, and Menard. Bobby Labonte got into the wall that lap.
Yeah, this track is just really, really slick, and we got trouble. Turn 1. The car. Oh, hard lick.
Landon Castle down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Derek Cope's car.
He just wanted to go straight.
Cope heavily damaged and slides into the mud in the infield.
Right away.
Boy, that 64 car of Cope rammed into 09 of Castle. I mean, he just hit him running wide open. That was a big.
Look at that left rear tire.
You see, he's got smoke and
that's the left rear tire.
Tires
all
down,
pieces.
and he's sideways getting in the corner. And now just hang on here because this is going to get big and ugly.
Check out that camera angle. Great work, guys.
Now watch this thing when it goes back up the hill. Here, you think he's going to stay down? You think he's going to stay down? Go high, go high, go high. One made it. Bam!
Oh,
One
what
didn't.
a lick in the driver's door. On our Fox Exmo Extreme Slow-Mo Cam, both drivers have climbed from their cars. They are both okay.
Look at that rear spring bouncing through the air.
But that's just that's an incredible hit to the left rear of the 09 car.
These cars are amazing. the way you can run into each other and walk away. We just said both drivers are out. They walked away. I can't believe it. What an impact.
Landon Castle was 19th at the time of this crash. That's put us under caution at lap 3 of the Sprint Showdown. 6 laps complete under caution. You want to win big tonight? Speed's giving fans the chance to win a cash jackpot. Go to facebook.com/speed, click the like button at the top of the page, and if you've already registered, click win $10,000 on the left side bar and get ready to enter your bonus code. Stay tuned. Coming up, we'll show you the special bonus code to give you 10 additional sweepstakes entries.
Let's take a look at this again, Mike. This is just huge. It starts with the 09 car right here on the inside. You can see that he's got a left rear tire down. He knows it. From a spotter standpoint of view right here, Mike, you would be saying go high, because you would assume that he's going to go down. Got the wheels locked down, so you think, well, he's going to stay down there. He's going to stay down, go high. But as you can see, he's starting to drift back up the racetrack. The 30 car, Strimmy just makes it by, but the 09, nowhere to go.
What a great job by Joe Nemechek. You saw Joe, he anticipated maybe that car going back up the track. He went low, cleared the 09 of Landon Castle, and look at the destruction and damage. Rear spring flying through the air.
Spring going right there.
All kinds of action. And
now Derek Cope was trying to follow Strimmy through on the high side, saw the hole closing up, cut left, but could not get away from Castle.
He was committed.
Right.
He could not change course. I mean, the lead, because you remember how strong he was.
Car in the wall, turn 4. Caution is out for the number 30 of David Stremme.
It's another car that stayed out.
Hard contact.
We haven't seen any sign of tire issues, and even though Stremme wasn't
what they got.
There is Stremme, who was running 17th, up and into the wall just ahead of Todd Bodine.
He's up against that wall, and I think he's just holding it there, Mike, because he knows there's cars coming behind him. He doesn't want to come down in front of anybody.
Let's check with the leaders pit. Steve?
Brad Keselowski.
He's 1.9 seconds ahead and pulling away.
He knows they'll be coming.
Oh, in the wall, Casey Kane. There might have been contact from Biffle, but Kane's in the fence. Yellow is out.
All right, bud.
What a shame.
He had a great drive going tonight.
Yeah,
Biffle's all over him.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a hard one to say, but
we couldn't tell from that angle.
No.
It's hard to say if Biffle got into him or if the right rear. I mean, he seemed to think a tire was going down, but he may not know how close Greg Biffle was to him either.
Yeah, keep coming, he's in the wall, keep coming, caution's out, back or down.
I mean, you almost have to think Biffle hit him.
I mean, that's what it looked like.
There's a little mark on the left rear corner of Casey's car, but the angle's not conclusive.
I think getting in, I think it's almost that bump draft thing I was talking about. You can push a guy in a straight line, but you got to get off of him or you'll turn him around when you get to the corner. That could be what happened there. We just got to get a better look at it.
Well, what did Greg Biffle say? Let's listen.
What kind of damage you got? None, never touched him.
There you go. Got a problem of some kind. That car is just going backward. Look at it.
Oh, Regan Smith.
Regan Smith into the outside wall.
Hang on to it. Hang on.
Hold it, caution's out.
Hang on, buddy. Don't hit that inside.
Just kissed it.
I think it's okay. No damage to the right side.
Yeah.
I think he's all right.
You can't see. The cockpit's full of smoke.
We sure can't see him. I got to think he might have had a little help there.
Matt Kenseth.
Sure did look mighty close. He might be just like Greg Biffle was, though. Never touched him.
Real fortunate to spin off too and not wind up in that inside wall. He just barely clipped it.
Darrell, when we come back here in a week for the 600, we may once again hear those once familiar words. He took the air off my spoiler.
It sure looks like it. But, Mike, you're going to run your car a whole lot different tonight than you're going to run it for 600 miles. You're going to have it on the edge.
And you're also going to have a lot of leg in it.
Yeah, like you're going to be legging it, yeah.
Let's have a look at Matt Kenseth's car, just because he was the closest to.
They want it so bad, Darrell. You know that.
White flag.
He's going to catch Carl going into turn 3. Don't know if he can do anything with him or not, but he's going to catch him.
Edwards on the bottom.
Kyle just said he waited too long to move up. I think he moved up sooner. he might have caught Carl and had a shot at him, but it's going to be too little, too late.
2 more corners for $1 million. Edwards comes up a groove. Busch close, but not close enough. Carl Edwards wins the Sprint All-Star race and $1 million.
All right, baby. Awesome work, Mr.
You know what I like most about that 10-lap segment, Daryl? Carl had it loaded up.
Here he comes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
He just tore his car all to pieces. He hit this manhole down there. He tore it up.
Sorry about that.
He tore the whole front off of it. He was going to do a Matt Kenseth that he didn't know. But what he didn't realize is somewhere right along in there.
Look at tore the whole front end off.
Well, the car about turned over. That's crazy, man.
Checkers and wreckers for Carl Edwards.
I did an incredible amount of damage to that race car. I wonder what Carl's thinking right along then.
Oops.
Oops.
You know, I bet he's thinking Jack's not going to be happy about this.
Oh man.
That's a shame. I feel sorry for him in that situation.
Look at all the water running out of the radiator. Busted that.
Here he goes. Ooh.
Closed his eyes. Did you see that?
I bet he said, what in the world just happened?
I messed up the car, guys. Sorry about that.
This part turned out all right. Nice form.
In Charlotte, Bobby Labonte has spun at turn number 4. Nobody else involved, but it was close. Second caution of the day.
The thing just steps right out. I mean, you can see it's loose, and he can't get it back.
You could see it leaving black marks as he was sliding.
Staying in the gas, that's what you do. You stay in the gas, keep it off the wall, and you lock it down and hope nobody hits you. It's a little dicey when you see this orange 20 car coming here.
Yeah, Joey Logano wasn't sure what was going on exactly, I think.
Neither was Digger.
Greg Biffle will get the free pass. Here it is in our Exmo Extreme Slow Motion Cam. Locked down.
Here's
cockpit full of smoke.
About. Yeah.
That's when you're looking out that left window when you're spinning like that, saying, "Oh no!" Logano was able to miss him.
Ard Edwards, Harvick, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and David Reagan, the top 10. Green flag with 24 lead lap cars, the first 12 of which did not pit on that caution.
Got another car smoking back here in the back. May very well be from contact.
Oh yeah, Casey Mears.
Yeah,
lost the left rear.
You can see the left rear quarter.
09. Let's have a look.
Right up on him, and you see the 24 slows, the 20 can't go, and the accordion's back to Landon Castle in the 09. He gets in the left rear of Casey Mears in the 13.
For the second time tonight, Joey Logano is the recipient of the free pass on this, the 5th caution.
That's what I was talking about. He's trying to get he lost a couple of spots trying to get them back.
Oh, Menard in the wall, turn 2.
He's going to come down right in front of
everybody, and they're going to miss him.
Caution is out.
No, we got a pilot back here.
Martin Truex.
There's the 27 cars down on the apron. Menard, you got Truex crashed. These guys ran over each other after the spin.
Show you what happens here.
He gets in here. Car, you saw it bobble just a little bit getting in the turn. Goes up. What goes up must come down.
Look at Kurt Busch in the 22 just got by.
And David Starr.
See this?
Yep. Brian Vickers got in the back of Truex.
Yeah, they ran over each other after the spin.
Wow. Matt, what happened there?
Menard simply said on the radio to his team, Mike, he apologized, he lost it, he tried to run the top.
Yeah, he just went in a little high down there, Matt, and the back end got out just ever so slightly, and he couldn't catch it, and around it went.
And Mike, just like earlier, those 15 drivers that took the wave around paid off.
Yes, it did, because most of them got back on the lead lap, and all of them got one of their laps back. And that takes a couple of good cars from the race, including Truex's, and takes Menard out of contention.
I thought Truex had kind of gotten rid of his bad luck, you know, after a couple of vicious crashes, one at Martinsville, one at Texas.
Right alongside Brian Vickers in the 83. Car hit the wall. David Starr off turn 4 in the 95. And the caution waves.
Killed that.
Yeah. Pit road, but let him look at it.
Now David Starr, veteran of the Truck Series, in the 95.
I think.
Oh boy.
Might have been a tad of contact there, boys.
Casey Kane in the 4.
And Starr starting his very first Sprint Cup race up and into the wall.
And he was doing a nice job. You know why? Because I don't know that we've said a word about him. So I think that tells you when he's in your first start and he hadn't been talked about much, but that's unfortunate for that team.
Yeah, when he qualified for this race the other night, I've not seen a lot of victory lane celebrations quite that ecstatic.
He was a happy
front stretch.
Oh, trouble right here, guys. Front straightaway. Around goes the 09.
Landon Castle goes for a big slide in the grass.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Caution is out.
Guys, be ready.
Oh.
I'm tore up bad. What the hell is just running?
Kind of like Carl Edwards doing his victory slide last Saturday night in the All-Star race. There are no storm drains, manhole covers, or other anything
to get down under him. And I think that the 09 of Castle is going to come down right into the nose of Regan Smith, and that's what turned him around and sends him down through the grass.
Yeah, Regan Smith in the 78 kept moving down, trying to avoid it.
Yeah, you got to give the guy room right there.
He slid all the way through. Now, that obviously destroyed the front end of that car there. He never hit nothing till he got down here going off into turn 1. But it was destroyed pretty much just through the grass.
He's trying to drive out of it right here. He says, okay, I'll let off the brake, let off the brake.
There's a better look at the contact. Well, he's in the gas all the way to here.
Yeah.
Wow.
She went airborne. When she landed, it landed right on the nose.
Not going to steer too well at this point.
Boom.
Here's from our Fox Exmo. Watch this.
Too much air.
Yeah, when that thing went across that little quarter-mile track, that's when she gets airborne.
Yep.
And it'll be good night for young Landon Castle and James Finch's team.
Yeah, he was working hard trying to be, and that may be one reason he was being pretty aggressive, trying to get that free pass. Should we get a caution, he was the caution.
It will flying around the outside. He got 2 in turn 2 in that number 4. Battling Stenhouse and Logano. In the wall. 2 cars hard right behind them. And 3. Gilliland, Newman, Mark Martin.
I'm okay.
Boy, that was a heavy lick. Sound like Mark Martin.
We just had talked about David Gilliland in that 34 sitting up there in the top 10. His night will come to an end.
He restarted 7th. What a tough night and a great run. Now he was one of those.
Mark Martin in the 5 on the outside.
Yeah, here we go down in the corner. Getting 3 wide, getting in there. Mark was sailing it off in there on the outside of Gilliland. Boy, look at Ryan Newman. He almost got, his car went up in the air.
Just really nowhere for Newman in the 39 to go.
No.
Now Gilliland's car starts to come around, but look, Carl Edwards is right underneath him, Darrell.
Yeah,
and
I think what happened is I think Mark's car, Mark went on the outside of Gilliland on the 34, and it sucked the back of that 34 around and got it into Mark Martin is what happened.
He and Mark were running 7th and 8th.
It's a pretty hard impact for Mark Martin with somebody like the 34 car riding him into that wall. Pretty much both cars did the same thing. I just think Mark's car on the outside, the air, he just got the air, got a hold of the rear of the 34 car and just started pulling it around, just like it had a magnet.
It's almost like they both were loose getting in the corner.
Same thing.
Let's watch from Kevin Harvick's on board.
34 right now. There you go. Stand about there. Stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. There you go.
From Ryan Newman.
You see, Mark started.
Hang on, bud. Hold the foot on the brake. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Still coming. All right, ease her down now. All right, guys, we got a lot of damage right side. One on.
From that last look, Mark actually was coming down the racetrack and really kind of came across Gilliland's nose.
All right, Dick Berggren is with Ryan Newman.
Well, you just watch the replay.
See him up here on the outside, coming off turn 4. Thing gets a little loose with him, collects it. Whew, that's a pretty good lick.
About like he did coming off turn 2 at the very beginning of the race. But Mike, you mentioned it at the top of the show. Ricky Stenhouse has never run a race longer than 300 miles. 900 miles he's trying to accomplish.
Trouble front straightaway. Kyle Busch.
Caution down. Spin behind us. Spin behind us. Caution down. Wait. Nice and straight here. Get
Watch
to the
it.
asphalt.
You know,
Kyle Busch is the first guy to go through the grass without tearing the front end off his car this weekend.
but he slowed down. He realized where he
He's in 21st.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Nice and straight here. Get to the asphalt.
I thought he got tagged from behind, but as you can see, he did not. He just lost it. Wow. Lucky right there. That's a wonder it didn't rip the nose off, but he's going to be all right.
But you're right, Darrell. He got it slowed down enough. It didn't get that launch to it and come back down.
When I saw him spinning, I thought Stenhouse was much closer to him, and but after we looked at the replay here, you can see nobody got to him. He just spun.
Fox Exmo. There's that transition. That's a lawn job like nobody I know has ever done.
And he got away with it because we saw Landon Castle, we saw Carl Edwards. These guys get in there, they've been ripping the nose off, so he got pretty lucky.
Yeah, I think we're going to see pit road.
The pace. He just went around Jimmy Johnson, and now he's coming up on Kurt Busch here, and he's starting to pick them up and put them down pretty fast.
Oh, Kyle Busch again.
What the heck?
And Marcus Ambrose gets his wish.
I want to tell you who else got their
Yeah,
wish.
no
was
kidding.
Casey Kane in that 4, our leader.
Yeah, the 18 not so lucky this time.
Bad is it, East Road. I think he hit pretty hard.
See what
Here's a
happens
look.
this time.
We're in the wall. Spinning in the wall, spinning right front.
That car has just become evil, hard to drive, man. That thing just went around by itself again.
Kyle is on pit road, which is not yet open. They have crash repair to do.
Darrell, it definitely seems like
Busch, Edwards, Stewart, Reagan, green flag. 2 to go.
boy, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
car.
got a great restart.
He's out of gas, and there they go.
And Burton goes around. A lot of smoke.
They had a little bit of a wreck back there. No caution.
Keselowski got bounced around, but we are still green. Let's see.
Cars all over the place down here in turns 1 and 2. Not real sure how this is going to work out.
Still no caution, though. We'll be coming to the white flag, Mike.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. out front.
Can he make it?
White flag. Next flag ends the race. Hamlin trying to close.
Track's clear. We're good to go.
7 back. 7 back.
Harvick third. Reagan fourth. Logano fifth. What a topsy-turvy finish to the Coca-Cola 600.
And Dale Jr. is scooting away. Uh-oh, he's slowing, isn't he?
150,000 people on their feet.
Jr. is
Earnhardt
slowing. He's out of fuel. He's out of
out of
gas.
gas. And as at Indy, the leader at turn 4 does not get to the flag.
Kevin
Harvick, the closer, wins it.
Once again, where did he come from?
Golly gee. But the track was clear when the leaders get back.
Watch how the 6 and the 20 get through this. Reagan way up to the outside. Logano up to the outside, down to the inside. Here we go, boys.
David Reagan just threaded the needle with that 6, stood in the throttle.
And Joey Logano followed him all the way through to second and third. Oh, somebody bounced off the wall. It was Landon Castle toward the back of the pack, and he hit it hard.
Yes, he did. Got a lot of right side damage. You can see there. He's in it again.
Caution's out.
Yeah, he couldn't turn the car. The right front tire is down. He hit it again going down into 1.
Get past the start and finish line.
Lap 119.
Not quite clear.
Yeah, there's where Ambrose in the 9 got the damage, and boy, it just turned the 51 of Castle right into the wall.
Right front first, you can see it all tucked in there, and that's why he couldn't turn the car, and he goes right back into the wall. That was a lot of hard contact.
You'll see the car just go dead straight there.
Smash the protective lens on our camera. And a lot dragging on the bottom underneath. Landon Castle's Chevrolet, our Fox X-Mo.
What happened here?
He's been working his way up through the field.
Yeah, he's been, getting the car better and better all day long. You see up here on the high side, the car just breaks loose away from him right there. Darrell's talked about those seams. He hits that seam the wrong way, that high up. All of a sudden the car steps out and around it goes. And he made a great save as far as keeping the car, basically on track and not getting into the safer barrier.
So we ride along with Dale Earnhardt Jr., who brings out the 4th caution. And after a good run, disappointing finish last week, lost about 4 or 5 spots here, and trying to end that winless streak of 105 races.
And Chris, what I could hear from the onboard right there is he got ready to get back in the gas. All of a sudden,
Paul Wolf never been to victory lane as a Sprint Cup Series crew chief.
White flag. Do you have enough fumes to get to the finish line?
Well, he's got enough lead. Doesn't have to worry about that.
3.5, 3.4, 3.3. 3.2.
Guy looks like
Earnhardt's coming.
He looks like he's crawling there. I swear he's not going very fast at all.
3 seconds.
If he can get in here and if he can get this thing headed toward the start finish line.
Half a lap, half a mile to go. 2.9.
You can coast from there. You can shut it off and coast.
2.8. Brad Keselowski survives and wins in Kansas.
We finally caught a break, Paul.
Jeff Gordon leads Kurt Busch, and there we got problems. Greg Biffle, who was back close to the top 10, spinning off the turn 3.
All right.
And he hits
Stay right there, try to get it going.
No caution. No caution on the track.
No caution.
He's going to need some rubber, that's for sure.
Come on down, come on down.
There's nothing left on those 4 tires.
4 tires.
The racetrack is so wide, as you see coming up out of turn 4.
Right here when he's been.
Yeah.
I think that Greg Irwin's like, pit.
No, I'm sure he wasn't. No. But as he buzzed the tires and that thing come around, I mean, perfect place, just as you said. Because now, even though he did lose a lot of time, he's still hauling the mail here like it's a green flag stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because he passed the cone and because of the stuff, he circles around, he comes on in, can change his tires. Now, this is early, way early in the run, but at the same time, it's not going to kill him.
The View riding with Dale Jr.
Come on. Keep coming there. No caution. No caution. Keep coming.
Yeah, with 33 laps to go, he's outside the window to be able to go the distance.
Yeah,
Here it is. White flag.
Fans already cheering Jeff Gordon. And the resume for this guy, incredible when it comes to the Sprint Cup Series. Today would be his 84th career win.
Puts him in some pretty good company right there, doesn't it?
It does. How about Darrell Waltrip and Bobby Allison for 3rd on the all-time list?
It's amazing.
Jeff Gordon not worried about the history books. He's worried about another championship. And today, taking a huge step in the right direction. Get out the checkered flag and display it for Jeff Gordon. His 5th career win here at Pocono coming this afternoon.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Somebody's here, bud. Let's get him. Nice one, boys. You're the best. Awesome day.